All right, guys, we are at our home. It's Wednesday, about 12 after 12. Pretty simple install. The customer's here, really friendly. Been talking to her since we got here. She got some family coming in next week, so we hope everything goes smooth and we don't have any issues, which I don't foresee there being any issues, and if there are, it's not anything I can't take care of. So we got a sink run here, which we did in one piece. I think she was expecting it to be in two, but if you guys watch my videos and you know anything about me, if I can get it that big, I'll make it that big. We got just a short walk to the home, and we're able to use our ramp to come right into the house. So got a little bit of a sidewalk here, and then there's our truck. Pretty simple. And just like always, if I do run into any issues, I'll show you what they are and how we work through them. I'm going to bring our level and our laser in and check the cabinets and make sure everything's good before I bring the tops in. I'll also be putting the sink in the hole, which these cabinets don't have a cross member here in the center. So chances are I could get it in here even after the tops are on, but I always like to put it in before, just in case you don't want to have to pull your top out so you can get your sink in. That's about it. We're gonna keep moving forward on this, and I'll show you the process as we go. Guys, I put my laser level on here as I always do, and you know, it's not life or death, but I like to see what we're working with. So with the laser down here, if you look, I'm where you want to be on the cabinet here, but if you look, my laser is up a little higher here, which that tells me that the cabinets is going down. All right. So if you look over here, I'm pretty much where I want to be on the cabinets. So, you know, all in all, doesn't look bad. No major issues. I'll move that just so you can see. It's right there at it. And, excuse me. So the cabinets are dropping off just a little bit there. And I'm sure it has something to do with the floor and the ground and all that. It's quartz, so, you know, quartz is stronger than granite as far as breaking and things like that. So, you know, it's not as big of a concern as it would be if it was granite. So, anyway, that's just something I do on every one of them. So, like I said, not the end of the world either way. Guys, I want to go over this with you. It's very, very important. A lot of times when a customer provides their sink, and we have a sink that we sell that's got all these add-ons with it as well, you want to make sure that you bring all this and that you leave it at the customer's house. I couldn't tell you how many times my guys have loaded it right back up in the box, took it back to the shop, and thrown it in the dumpster. So make sure you pull all this out and leave it at the customer's house.
It was amazing.
All right. As you can see here, the template fits around the notch perfect. All right. There's even a mark here showing where the notch ends and your polish area should begin. All right. It's very important that your fabricators pay attention and make accurate cuts, because if not, this happens. Not the end of the world, but I've got to take it back outside and notch it. When you're using these whiteout pins, they work really good. But if you have to be accurate, as you can see, it kind of had a little blob on it. If you use a pencil, you can make that line perfect. All right. So now I know exactly what I got to cut. It ain't much, but I'll take it out there, cut it. I can bring it in and it'll work perfect. Alrighty, guys. So, what we got to do now is figure out how we're going to get this big piece in here. All right. So, this is what we're working with. So we got the door with a kind of a hallway there. And that's the length of the top. Of course, you know, we don't want to Frankenstein it and bring it in 3 different pieces. So we're going to figure out how to get it in here. So what's the best way to figure out how to get it in here? Video for me, just kind of video me coming in.
So when we got ours, we went to the grocery store and there was huge slabs, and that's how we chose ours. Big pools.
So one of the main reasons I like hard templates, and one of the main reasons I recommend people bring their templates with them, is for this right here. You can take your template and you can see what you need to do to get your pieces in. So we're going to have to go back there, and then we're going to have to go in here. Alright. So we can move the cooktop over, move that sink box, we're going to have to finagle something with this table and all that. So what we ended up doing, instead of moving this table and stuff over here, the customers actually assisted us in moving this couch and this counter right here, and grabbing into that. So that gives us enough room to get the top in here, and so we should be good to go. But that's, to me, that's the main reason you should bring your templates with you on a job. You ready? Alright. You want to pull your pin? I want to pull it down. Need to use the cart to pull, not the top. Not gotta watch the cabinet, we gotta watch the fridge. Okay. So now we're gonna slide it back. Just there. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna make it. Let's take the top over. Alright, stop. Alright, hold on. Don't pick up on it. Go ahead and slide your in up on just a hair. Alright, just ease it right there. Leave it right there for now. Okay. Hold on. You always want to make sure you're not on the cabinet with the top, with the cart. Let them scratch it up. Alright, hold on. Is yours touching the cabinet?
Yeah, the top's touching.
Top is touching, you're 100% sure.
Go down just a smidge.
So it's not touching?
It's like one part was and one part wasn't, if that makes sense.
Alright, slide yours on. Don't pick up on it, no matter what. Alright, slide yours on over. Keep sliding, slide. Keep sliding. Alright, stop. Alright. Let's show. So, I'll flip you back around, guys. So, my guy Tony, he dropped this off of my loading dock. And I don't know, for some reason these have broken. You know, I contacted No List about, you know, replacing the frame that was bent and, you know, trying to get this back to good, but they did not return my call. I would think they've got some of these I could just replace, but I don't know. I guess I'll contact them again. you'd think as many videos and stuff as I made, they'd hook me up about their no lift, but I don't know. I hear Ardwolf made one of these carts. Maybe they'll send me one of theirs and let me try it out. Alright, we've got everything finished up here. Got everything picked up out of the floor and cleaned up. 2 holes, one for the faucet, one for instant hot water. They went ahead and put the tile in previously, and they left that bottom roll off so that we didn't have any issues with it, and it worked out. I hope it works out for their tile and they don't have to do a lot of cutting. Transparent white silicone's what I use. It kind of blends in with the top and the cabinets. A lot of people only use clear, and I just think the color looks a lot better. But and of course I went ahead and put my painter's caulk along the wall, drywall, if they want to touch up paint right here. I don't know if they're going to put tile over here or not, but of course in the back the tile will cover. But if they spill anything before they finish the tile, it'll keep it from going down in the cabinets and all that. Of course, we always go ahead and put the stove back in, make sure it fits and all that. They can adjust the feet if they want to. Dishwasher brackets installed. Went over with AJ how to do that. The cabinet was too tight up against the sink to get my clips on the side, so I went ahead and just put the U-mount brackets. I was able to get a couple clips in the back. I don't know if you can see them there, but I guess I do normally hold the phone like that. I don't even remember how I was holding. Was I holding the phone like this a second ago, or up and down?
I'm not sure.
Because Gary's telling me I have to hold it sideways like this so I don't have the black bars on the side. But I don't remember how I was holding it. I thought I was holding it like that, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. We'll find out, because it's on my mind now and I'm thinking about it. So if all of them have black bars, that means Gary told me wrong. But anyway, we're finished, guys. We cleaned this with that stainless steel cleaner I get from Walmart, and that's it. I appreciate y'all watching. You know, I had to make my notches a little bigger here to go around that, and I had to make the one a little bigger here. I did notice this one before I laid it down. Template fit, but that didn't. Got a little bow in the wall here, but the tile will cover it. Otherwise, we didn't really have any issues, did we? Had a little bow in the wall over here that caused me to not have my 30 for my cooktop, so I had to trim. Ended up having to trim about a 1/4 inch off of this one here. I just took it outside and did it. Try not to do anything in the house, especially if the customer's here. So, but that's about it. We had to rearrange some furniture to get that in. I guess I can pull her furniture back out for her. I don't like messing with the furniture. It might break something, but I'm going to anyways. She's 83 years old. But if y'all have any questions or comments, just leave it in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. Otherwise, I hope everybody has a blessed day.